Hello, YouTube. So, I was going to try to make this a fishing and unboxing video. I shouldn't look at you over top of my glasses. That was weird. But, Red and I got skunked after we got kicked out by a county park ranger from our local lake that they were draining, which they had no signage up that said that we couldn't fish. So we went down and walked down to where the water was at and threw some lines in and got super aggressively kicked out of the spot. So we went over to another spot that I knew we weren't going to catch anything at because it was close and it was the time that we had, and wouldn't you know it, we didn't catch nothing. That's kind of our local lakes for you. The one that we actually caught stuff at, and everything was small, that's the one that they're draining right now, and the one that we got kicked out of this afternoon. So we're going to go through a big carp tackle unboxing. This is not the first time that we've ordered from them. Here in the States, we don't really have a ton of options when it comes to solid carp tackle. You got some Canadian companies. Obviously, you can always order stuff overseas, but you got big carp tackle. I believe it's at I think it said Bartlesville, Oklahoma, something like that. Tulsa, maybe. The packaging comes out of. What's it say? Bartlesville, Oklahoma. The last time we ordered, we got a bucket of bait, and it came in cracked. Other than that, we haven't really had any issues with any of this stuff. A lot of our helicopter rigs, all the bits and pieces and end tackle, and a lot of the super sharp special hooks that we use, all that stuff comes from Big Carp Tackle. What day did we order that?
I don't know.
I ordered Thursday night, and it shipped out Monday, and was here Wednesday. I'm in Pennsylvania. So Oklahoma to Pennsylvania. We're gonna head out to Zet's this weekend. We're gonna go camping. We usually have a lot of fun at Zet's, so we were trying to get some different stuff to throw out there. Still all loosely based around the same. It's either gonna be PVA, bag or mesh, or it's gonna be a pack bait. But let's start getting into the boxes. First one. That was FedEx today, by the way, if anybody was curious. Oh, the bucket's cool. Put trash over there. Somebody just found their new favorite bucket.
Oh.
And this one did the same thing as the other ones.
Crack it on top?
Yeah, so be prepped when you get bait that they come like this for a reason. You see it's a nice camo, everything saran wrapped so that you can see there's like dusty bits of the bait in there so it don't get nowhere. This is the Big Carp Method Mix, sweet coconut. It says it's packed with crushed hemp, tigers, and chickpeas full of protein amino acids. I haven't tried this one yet. Oh man, I need to sharpen that knife. It smells sweet. You like the bucket? It's fish camo.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. Is it supposed to come with a free insect? Look at that.
That's bait.
That's some real life protein right there. Good job, Bait Tech. Nah, who knows what that's from. Get rid of this. So this, we could either mix in with stuff, or we can mix this with a liquid and make kind of like a paste bait for the methods if we wanted to. There's a couple different options that we would have for this. Comes with a little handle. Look at that little fish on there. You like that?
Yeah.
That's cool, right?
Hurry up and use it so I can use the bucket.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
Oh,
I'm trying not to do that. Oh, it smells fantastic. You want to smell some?
grains and pina colada.
That would be accurate. Man, that's going to add a lot of great flavor to our stuff. Man, a lot of great flavor. That's awesome. But that's cool. So this has a little tab on the bucket. You pop that up and it lifts up the edge of it to help you open it. So that's pretty handy. And it's not cracked. It was just, it came out in shipping. Oh, I lie. There's a crack right there. So I usually put, what did we do last time? Clear tape or packing tape? Packing tape, I think.
Yeah.
No, I used medical tape. That's what we use, white medical tape. That really super sticky stuff. That like 2-inch wide medical tape. We put that on the lid where it cracked and it held all season. Until a cat got in it and destroyed our bait. That was awesome. This is just gonna be a double. We are not going to open this one. We're just going to leave this one go.
You want to smell it?
Oh,
Review the smell?
it's the same thing.
You got two the same place?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
they were on sale.
That's right.
I was,
Everything on Big Carp.
I was going to get on that. So the reason that we got two of these things is they were on sale. They were like $9 for this tub. This is 3 kilograms. This is hefty. And I'm not going to be using this solely by itself, although I can. That's totally what it's intended for. My intention on this is to add new flavors to our bait and new attractants into the water to see if we can help pick up that bite a little bit. We already do pretty good at certain places. We'd like to do even better. Everybody wants to do better, right? And here we go. All right, on to something new. New to you, not new to me. Well, if you're not new to the channel, this ain't new to you. If you're a new subscriber, this will be new to you. Look at those beauties. I love this stuff. Flat out. No questions asked. Tub is hecka damaged.
Was last time,
So this is from Mainline Baits. I've used this a bunch. We got one of these last year and it lasted us throwing PVA bags with only this in it. Not mixing it with anything else. Throwing it with only this in there. There's some long-term scent output into the water with this stuff. I mean, stuff that sat for what, 2 and 3 hours, thrown out of the PVA bag, still caught fish. It's a good thing to let sit out there, especially or catapult out if you're trying to get some scent out. I'm gonna open this up so you can see the different. There's multiple different pellet sizes in this.
that bucket lasted forever.
It did last a long time until the cat got into it. There was still some in it when the cat got into it.
And the cat got into it like a year after we had it.
We ordered a year after, so it got into it about 9 months after we had it. Ooh, I can smell the stuff. Super fishy smelling. I'm just gonna turn this up so that way you can see. Probably like that there. Multiple different pellet sizes. You got real big ones, you got super tiny ones, and you got ones in between. And then different breakdown times on the pellets too. So that they're sent immediately and they're sent further on down the road as it sits there and the water kind of moves around with it. Again, my intention with this stuff again this year is to add this in and also use this stuff as a bait. But that was the Spod PVA pellet mix from Mainline Baits. Again, big carp tackle. I think this was $13. You gotta figure in shipping on all this stuff. You gotta think about that. It does make the cost go up. And we're on to our last box. Again, all this stuff came from bigcarptackle.com. Shipped exactly when they said it was going to. Came exactly when they said it was going to. Obviously, I know that's not on them, but getting it out the door is. Oh my. These were on sale. What did I say these were? 53 cents a piece or something? The little bit boxes from NGT. I kind of like NGT stuff. It's durable. It does what it's supposed to do. Little 4-compartment one. For 53 cents, I mean, you can't even beat that. Can't even beat this. 6-compartment one. Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Snaps are...
Super solid.
Yeah.
Really very tactile snap. And again, for the price, it's unreal. It shows they have a bunch in stock still. Smooth feeling to the case. A little bit of texture around the edge. I got the same ones I got her, just a 4 and a 6. Not even sure if I needed them for anything, but for the price, I wasn't passing it up. I spent $2 for all 4 of them. I already had an order, I might as well. This we might use, I'm not sure yet. This kind of smaller version of the box we have already. It has little dividers inside of it, so we can organize stuff. Let's try this again. World's famous battery killer ever. I can't find my other batteries. So we're getting ready to go over this. There's dividers in here. We did notice that this one side does not snap as tight, so we're just going to heat it up a little bit and bend that tab over. It should be perfectly fine. The magnet closure is super strong. This thing will not, it's not going to open. So even if that is a little weak on the closure, it's not going to open up on you. So we got a bunch of packs of ambush, wide gape, Teflon coated hooks and a size 8. In memory of LNS Outdoors. Man, Shannon, we miss you, bud. That's for sure. It's weird going through the feed and not seeing you there. But anyway, if you go through a bunch of the big carp tackle stuff, the ambush products, especially the terminal tackle, is usually free shipping on it. These were not very much. They're decently sharp. They're not bad. That's one thing I'm definitely investing in, is going to be probably the Nash Pinpoint hook sharpener. Do I have it with me? Where's the catapult? It's probably just in the car from when we were done fishing with Troy. Good old Troy. When we were out fishing with him last, I definitely noticed that our catapult, the elastic on it was dry rotting really bad. Being in the sun, getting corn juice on it, water on it, just kind of sitting out waiting to be used. It's not surprised. So we got a elastic set. I don't know if it's got one or two. It's got 2 elastics in it, extra pegs, the frame pegs, which we didn't lose any of those. We did lose these little plastic pins, the pouch pin. Didn't we? On the pouch, we had to tie it in place or something like that, I forget. We got 2 of those. So we're definitely well set up on elastics for the catapult. It's super handy. We're gonna use it for the bait stuff that we got. We're also gonna use it for pack bait. We use it for just straight corn when we're using helicopter rigs. We use that catapult all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do when we're carp fishing. Alright, we got the Kamakura hooks. We are a huge fan of the Chod Kamakura hooks. They come in fancy little packs too to keep them safe and sharp. They also come coated in wax on the point of the hook to keep it from rusting. There's what, 10 in here? Yeah, 10 hooks, size 8, and a crank and a wide gape. That's a wide gape and a size 8. Super, I mean, when they say sticky sharp, it's sticky sharp. A lot. We've had a good hookup ratio with the cranks. I did want to start trying some wide gape hooks too. It seems to be another popular one. You spend $160 and you get a free sticker.
Oh.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Here, we'll use it for comparison. Just leave it at that. Not asking for a bunch of free stuff. That's for sure, but a slightly bigger sticker would have been cool. I mean, I get maybe, you know.
There's certain times where it's just better to not do anything at all.
But that would look cool in there.
Yeah.
So normally, when we throw pop-up corn, it's always yellow. It's always corn flavored, and it's always the same thing. This year, we're not doing that. We got, you know, banoffee, I guess I'm assuming what that flavor is, or scent.
But what is banoffee?
I don't know, it smells like plastic. It smells like the bag it's in. I don't know if that's like a toffee or... It's tough to say. I mainly got the different scents because they're all different colors. That was my big selling point. I'm sure there's some scent output in the water. How you judge that, you tell me. But the banoffee's in white. Fruity squid is in pink. I did notice that there was definitely a big booger on the one in the fruity squid. IB flavor, which is the sweet corn. This is something that we use every season. And then citrus zing, and that one's in orange. Which one are you gonna use first?
Well, are the other colors gonna work?
What, to catch carp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's in a pile of yellow corn?
Yeah, a different color. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we get there at Zets and we throw out a couple different ones and the pink one keeps getting slammed every 2 minutes. Or the white one keeps getting slammed every 2 minutes. And then you start paying attention to what color your hook bait is. And then you start paying attention to which one of those keeps getting hit all the time. And then you can kind of...
See, I always figured that it had to disguise itself with...
Not necessarily, no. It needs to look tantalizing to the carp. It needs to look like something they want to pick up and eat.
I want to come
It's like a Harley Davidson orange. So since we're going to be throwing out more PVA bags and PVA mesh, I need a longer stringer. These were like 75 cents a piece or something like that. Again, ambush, free shipping. So that way we can have a longer PVA bag. We can slide this through the PVA bag once it's got the bait in it, and I can attach the hook link on the other side and then pull it back through and connect everything. So we're going to use those. Duracord. I cannot stress enough, if you're going to throw helicopter rigs at all, this stuff's awesome. Splicing leaders makes it a lot easier. They're super, super, super durable. If they don't get snagged, your leaders will last you all summer. I'm getting ready to reuse some Duracord leaders this year that we tied last year. They're a little bit sun discolored, but other than that, I can't find any flaws on them. I can pull on them as absolutely hard as I can, and I can't get it to break. This is the thinner of it. This is 45 pound, and they have 65 pound. This is a spliceable leader. It does take a little bit of time to figure out how to splice a leader, but once you do, setting up your rigs is super easy, very consistent. I'm able to measure stuff out and get rig after rig being within an inch of each other, usually pretty easily. We used a lot of that stuff. We didn't go through a whole one of these last year, but I figured since we were placing an order this year, this will definitely last us through this year and probably next year. What? What are you talking about? Another thing that we use all the time is with the helicopter rigs is the Chod safety system. This keeps the helicopter swivel and your hook link from sliding up your main line. This you are able to adjust where your bait is going to be riding, maybe in silt or something like that. If you know if it's pretty thick and you want it to be up a little bit more, you can adjust where your corn is going to float. Well, obviously for us, where our corn's going to float at. So maybe it's not buried all the way down in the weeds. Kind of mess around with that a little bit more this year than I did last year. Last year I kind of set all of them exactly the same height, and this year I'm going to be adjusting that and kind of messing with a different depth and heights of stuff. Again, part of that system is the helicopter sleeves. Out of everything, I think these kind of wear out more than other elements of it. Again, as long as you're not snagging stuff, you can keep reusing this stuff as long as you're paying attention to make sure that none of it is really worn out. You always want to make sure your hook lengths are good, your leader line's good, your main line's good. Last thing in the bag, little pack of helicopter swivels. This goes on. This is one of the terminal tackle pieces that we definitely have used more of. We still have a lot of stuff left over from last year's purchase, because honestly, if you pay attention where you're throwing stuff, you're not really losing tackle a ton. We don't really lose stuff super often, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's our big carp tackle unboxing.
I know.
Bow, 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 bow.
There you go.